Africa Global Radio. Our story, our growth, our future.
Headlines across Africa.
I'm Itumeleng Lebahambi, bringing you headlines across Africa for Friday, 12th of January. In today's bulletin, Nairobi and Paris-based Pan-African Venture Capital Fund gets a $30 million backing. Electric motorcycle company Ampersand commits to make East Africa an eco-friendly region. And Côte d'Ivoire is ready to kick off the Africa Cup of Nations. SeedStar's Africa Ventures has received the first major institutional investment for its first Pan-African Venture Capital Fund. The $30 million capital commitment from European investment bank Global comes after an $8 million investment from private equity firm LBO France. These are the initial promising steps for the fund as it targets to close at between $80 million and $100 million to back seed and Series A startups, as well as offer follow-on funding up to Series B to bridge a capital gap beyond accelerator programs. The fund intends to bridge funding gaps in regions beyond the Big Four countries, that is Egypt, Kenya, Nigeria, and South Africa, and provide operational and business support to founders, especially for startups that address basic needs such as education, healthcare, and utilities, or enhancing goods, services, and efficiency. Ampersand's strong climate impact record is boosting its international positioning, and its direct impact on reducing energy costs for motorcyclists is remarkable. With a successful 4-year track record, the company's motorcycles have traveled a combined 180 million kilometers in Rwanda, a confidence booster for its intentions to expand to Nairobi, Kenya, and Kampala, Uganda. With just a day left, euphoria is sweeping the cities of Ivory Coast, and delegations from the national teams taking part in the African Cup of Nations have already set foot on Ivorian soil, marking the start of a gathering that transcends borders. On Saturday, 13th January, the Africa Cup of Nations will kick off with an anthology match between the host nation and Guinea-Bissau at 10 p.m. With 6 arenas hosting this year's games and SuperSport streaming the games live, Sunday's fixtures include Nigeria, which will face Equatorial Guinea at 4 p.m., followed by Egypt and Mozambique at 7 p.m., and Ghana versus Cape Verde at 10 p.m. And with that, we've come to the end of Headlines Across Africa with me, Itumeleng Lebahambi. Join us again on Monday for a full week of headlines right here on Africa Global Radio.
For this and more, check us out on afglobalradio.com. On Facebook and YouTube, Africa Global Radio. On Twitter and Instagram, AF Global Radio.